Coach, wild game on Wednesday, a 6-5 overtime win against Hartford. Exciting to watch from where we sat. How was it for you?
Not very exciting, but the result is what we needed, so we'll take that. There was a couple times in that game I thought we could have went away, especially in the third, going down by too early, but the guys again showed some resilience and stuck to it and took us overtime, but we got the win.
We've talked so much about this team's identity, but being a group that's able to come from behind has certainly become a piece of that this year, it seems.
Well, we get a lot of practice at it. It'd be nice to learn how to play with a lead and keep a lead, but we seem to get down early. So something we're adjusting, something we're working on, but it's definitely a positive to know your group's never out of it and they're always going to play right to the final buzzer.
Another great night on the PK and a good night on the power play as well. Both those special teams have been improving of late. Where have you seen changes on those units?
Well, I think both is just a mindset, to be more of an attack mode on the power play, and I think guys are executing, and obviously addition of Sam Gagne helps, but I think their mindset of going out there and attacking, and I think the same on the penalty kill. Like, there's a lot of pride put in it. We're not where we want to be, and guys are, blocking more shots and winning those 50-50 pucks, so I think a lot of it is just mindset.
Jeremy Davies is headed to the All-Star game, we know, on the weekend, but had 4 assists on Wednesday. How much of a difference does it make when you have a guy who can distribute the puck like that?
Well, it's just a different element that teams have to, honor, and he can join the rush. He can make those long stretch passes like he did to Bonjo. He just sees the ice so well. So it's just it's something that other teams have to deal with in their pre-scouts, I'm sure, and he continues to put up points for us, so it's great.
Cole Reinhardt returns and makes an immediate impact, scores the overtime winner. He'll tie Igor Sokolov tonight for most games played in franchise history. What can you say just about him and how he's kind of come along over the 5 years or so of his pro career?
I just think it's a maturity thing. Like, he's always had the size and the skill and the skating ability. Skating is probably his best asset, but I think just his maturity physically and growing into his body and being more abrasive and having the courage to play a physical game, knowing that there could be some pushback from the opponent. He's accepted that, and he had some success in the NHL earlier this year because he played that way, and I think he's just finally figuring out his body, how big and strong he is. It's been it's been a slow burn for him, but I think he's finally reaping the rewards of using his big, strong body.
And obviously makes a massive difference when you have him here in the lineup.
Yeah, he helps.
Just a little bit. Speaking of the All-Star break, it's just a couple of days away, and obviously guys can get away for a little bit. Any worry about limiting distractions this time of year?
No, they're professionals. I think these games are too important, especially these 2 games against Utica. So I certainly hope they're not distracted. They're going to get their days, but they will be expected to be fully focused and work until 10 o'clock Saturday night.
And you're going to see a lot of the Utica Comets in the next month or so. The last 5 games of the season series will be played before February 19th. How do you replicate what you did here last time and try to continue that through the rest of the month of February?
Well, they're a fast team, so I think we got to make sure we got bodies in the neutral zone, that they don't beat us back to our zone, and they go all in on offense, 4 or 5 guys in the rush. So just make sure our bodies are back, and our transition game should be good if we can get it going the other way and catch them with their 3 and 4 and 5 guys up ice, and hopefully have a transition game. But they've been rolling, they've been playing pretty well, so it's going to be a big test.